Hello, good morning, everyone. How are you feeling this morning? Good? Yes. Okay. Good. This morning, I will share the first part on our TCM Herbal Essential Oil. Like many of you, I joined Essentially Meridian, in fact, many years back in 2009. I attended the Ambassador Mastery course. And that time we have only 2 workshops, okay, which is the Everyone and Facial. And from there, we have progressed to have this 5 workshops, and eventually we add on this human reset, okay? And I'm very, very a firm believer of our essential oil. And over the years, I have seen so many wonderful testimonies. I'm trained in TCM, okay, although I'm not a TCM physician. But here, we don't need all to become a TCM physician, okay? Because if you understand the meridian, you understand the power of our essential oil, you match it with the right meridian, okay, you will see the right joy. It's so simple and easy. And especially in 2013, okay, my mother was diagnosed with a late-stage cervical cancer. Okay, we decided not to put her through any chemo or radio treatment, but we actually, you know, I bring her home and I changed my living room into a mini ward. I equip the whole house, and every day I massage my mom with the full set of our TCM Herbal Essential Oil. That time we don't have the Phenoso Magnolia yet. It was the old version of the Magnolia oil, and I used almost like 1 bottle on her for about 1 week, 5 to 6 days. Yeah, I blend all the oil together and massage her twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. Okay, and you know, cancer patient, most of them, they are suffering in pain. And because the organs are actually deteriorating, some of them may emit some, you know, not so pleasant smell, yeah? But my mom smells so good. And every day I wake up, I will kiss her, I will massage her. And I'm so thankful to Avita because I started my journey in Avita. I become a full-time entrepreneur. I'm able to look after my mom throughout that last 3 months of her life journey. And I think that is the best gift that I gave to my mom. And most amazingly, when my mom passed away, okay, in Singapore, we all, because of the land scarcity, we all you know, go for cremation. Most of us would choose that. And when we collected my mom's ashes the next day, when we opened, it came in a box. And when we opened the box, okay, guess what? The fragrance of the aroma of our essential oil actually came out from the box. Even the undertaker was so amazed. He said, wow, how come your mom, you know, this is the first time I smell essential oil after, you know, he's a caretaker for many years. Yeah? And he handled thousands of cremation. Yeah, I'm very thankful. I'm a Christian. It's like Mary, when before Jesus was you know, hung on the cross, she anointed Jesus with oil. I anointed my mom with oil. Yeah, and imagine her body is really cremated and left only the bones, and yet the fragrance of our essential oil came out. So I believe that the oil has really helped her so much. And from there, I passionately share. I want to be a Meridian advocate, okay? I would say, instead of not just preaching the gospel of a Christian, okay, of Christ, but I preach the gospel of our Meridian therapy to everywhere I go. So this is my vision and mission. That's why I do medical mission. I bring this very simple, easy therapy together with our essential oil. It makes you know, our work so meaningful. I hope that for the rest of this morning, okay, I will share with you the unique selling point of our essential oil. Okay, please take note. Okay, some of you are quite new. You may not have a lot of testimonies, so we will have testimony sharing later. And please take down all this testimony so that when you have friends who have similar issues, you can actually share this testimony with them. Okay, facts tell, but story sells. Okay, it's not how much knowledge you know about the meridian or the acupressure point, but it's how you use this herbal essential oil. Simple, easy, and you can see the results effectively. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so this is your takeaway. Okay, at the end of this session, I hope that you learned how to pair our essential oil with the right meridians, okay, and the unique selling point of each essential oil. Okay, this is very important. Okay, we have our oils are very simple. We call it the Snow White and you know, and the 7 Dwarf. So just 8 bottle of oil, okay, you know how to master them, you can actually, you know, resolve many simple issues, okay? We are not TCM doctors, so first thing I want to emphasize, don't please try to be a doctor and after attending ambassador course, try to help people with very complicated health issues, yeah? We are doing preventive healthcare, so we teach people how not to fall sick. Okay, of course, people who have issues or that, okay, we can help them, but don't try to be a doctor, okay? If they have really serious chronic issue, let them see doctor, okay? Ours is alternative, ours is preventive healthcare, okay? Demonstrate, okay? Also, okay, later I will also share this pig oil activities. I will demonstrate how you do that because it's very interesting, okay? Because our body has energy, okay? The essential oil also come with energy, okay? And the frequency of our essential oil is higher than our body. So when your body, you know, is lack of certain, you know, for example, certain organs are not really doing well, okay? Your body knows it and somehow you will pick the right oil for your condition. And most of the time, I would say almost 90% above, it's actually very accurate. Okay, there's scientific, you know, research done on this. So it's not something mysterious, okay, because there's evidence, because everything comes with energy and it comes with a frequency. Okay, I will also teach you how to do an instant facelift just by using our Vital Meridian Essence. Okay, how you can, when you talk to a friend, okay, as a warm-up, okay, you can actually show how the Vital Meridian can actually give you an instant facelift by doing on your hand, okay? And afternoon, then I will teach you about the fundamental about TCM, okay, and including the meridians as well, okay? So morning is very important, please take note. Okay, so this biotech herbal essential oil is a crystallization of our TCM wisdom for thousands of years. Okay, we put it into the bottle. Okay, you don't need to spend hours, you know, brewing the oil, brewing the herbs, and it's very easy to administer. Even children love it. Okay, because you do it with massage. There's bonding. Okay, there's R&D. There's verified. Okay, so we even send this series of essential oil to Germany, where it's tested that there is actually affinity with the right meridian. Okay, so this is very unique. You don't find many essential oil with such combination of East and West fusion. We use the TCM wisdom with the Western technology, and then you just carry this 8 bottles of oil everywhere you go. You become your personal meridian master. It's like your personal doctor. I used to work in Raffles Medical Group, and I used to ask for many kind of medicines. Every time I travel, I just put it in my bag as a first aid kit. But after that, you know, I don't do that anymore. I only bring my essential oil with me. It's 100% natural. It's simple. It's easy. It's safe. There's no side effect. So everybody can use it, okay? And it's very convenient. You just have to use the right oil on the right point or the right meridian. You will see the results, okay? Okay, the first one is our masculine, okay. Masculine, the meridian that it pair is actually kidney and our bladder meridian, okay. The main ingredient that we have inside is Sichuan Norwich rhizome, okay. In Chinese, it's called Chuan Chong, and also juniper and many other herbs as well. Okay, the functions is to strengthen your kidney and bladder meridian, okay, and because we know kidney meridian is actually the power station, you actually store the energy in your body, okay, so this oil is very helpful. Okay, there are some tests done on masculine itself, okay. What the lab in Taiwan, what they do is Professor Lin and his associates, they actually do it on the mice, okay. They rub the masculine on the mice once daily for 2 weeks, okay. Then the other group is actually rub them with the other normal base oil, also the same, yeah, once daily for 2 weeks. And then they tie these mice with a weight around, okay, and then throw them into the water, okay, and see how long they actually can swim, yeah, okay, because we know that with the weight, okay, that means it's actually the stamina, okay, so you can actually see that those with actually applying the masculine, they actually can able to stay afloat, yeah, whereas those with the normal base oil actually drop into the water. Okay, this is the test result. those with the base oil, they can only swim for about 50 seconds. Whereas those applied with masculine, actually they can actually swim 3 times more and stay afloat. Okay, in terms of energy, okay, so masculine can actually increase stamina and also the vitality of the mice. Of course, when you apply to us human being, okay, it also can help those who are involved in sports, in stamina, okay, those who do very, extensive, rigorous exercise. This will be very helpful, okay. Beside that, okay, Professor Lin and his team also did another test. They rubbed the male mice, okay, the masculine, okay, on the abdomen, also daily for 2 weeks. And then after that, after 30 minutes, okay, they put 2 mice, female mice on that. Then you can see that actually, and put them in the enclosed area, and then try to see and record how many times the male try to mount up to the female. Okay, mating, yeah. So you can actually see this test. Okay, this is how they actually monitor, okay, the test. And you can see from these results, okay, those actually applied with just normal distilled water, okay, you see that the frequency is very low, okay. Whereas those which actually applied for masculine, you can see that they actually mount up 20 times or more. Okay, so in that sense, masculine can enhance the desire of the sex desire of the male mice. Okay, in TCM, kidney control the reproductive organs. Okay, so in this aspect, for those especially who want to have a family and trying to hard to conceive, okay, so we actually encourage the male, okay, to apply masculine so that you enhance your sexual organs, okay, and strengthen it. And so that there is actually a higher chance for pregnancy for the wife as well, okay? So here we have some testimonies. Gina, just I mentioned, masculine is very good for stamina, okay? So how Gina apply masculine when they go for cycling together with the husband, okay? So can I invite Gina to share? Can we spotlight her?
No need lah.
Yeah, I guess not everyone has heard your testimonies, so let's hear from you.
Hi everyone. So
Well,
yeah, my name is Tina. Yeah, I'm a Filipina but living in Singapore for quite a while now. And again, my entry to Avita is also through meridian therapy. I attended one of the workshops, and myself and my family, my whole family, we love cycling. We do it together. Firstly, it was just me and my husband, and then became the kids as well. And when I learned about the power of, or the energy in masculine, its ability to boost up the energy. So we apply it at least 30 minutes before cycling on the San Yin Jiao. Later on, for most of you have attended the workshops, you know where the San Yin Jiao is. So we apply it 30 minutes before we go on, we mount on the bicycle, and we realize that we can cycle a lot longer and there's no leg cramps after we cycle. And so it's always a must before we start our cycling exercise. So I would recommend it for all of you who loves to do exercise or physical activities. No need to drink other energy drink. Just apply masculine at the right point, especially on the kidney meridian, and you can have the right energy to sustain you in your exercise regime. Thank you, Ling.
Okay, thank you, Gina. So before you go for your sports, okay, rub it, okay, on your San Yin Jiao, on your kidney area. That's what I do when I go for Mount Kinabalu. Okay, it's a very tough climb. So luckily I bring the oil with me and it really helped me a lot, okay. Okay, just now we also talk about sexual performance, okay. Of course, this is important for couples, yeah, because this is very critical as, part of marriage life. And here I would like to invite our mentor, Josephine, okay. It's because we are all adults here, yeah, okay. I believe that in TCM, this part is also a very important part of the sexual marriage life, okay. So can we invite Josephine to share how you actually enhance the relationship with your husband? Yeah.
Okay, hello, hi. Actually, okay, there's a bit, okay, we have no problem on the sexual survivor, okay, but it's just the right after I learned this oil from the research team. So I think, of course, after you learn something, you will apply on your loved one, right? So then at night, because at that time, professor say you must do the maintenance, okay, for the bladder meridian. So we'll cover all the organ. So it's a very good wife. So when I go back home, after he showers, so I say, hey, today I learned this one, let me do the massage for you. So I apply masculine on his back and then do the wasa, okay? So then after that, we all go sleep already. So next day, very early, he wake up and he asked me, what did you put on me last night? Then I say, why? How do you feel? I put the oil, I learn. So did you feel very good? Did you have a good sleep? He said, wow, the whole night I cannot sleep, you know. The whole night I'm standing up like, and then I look at you, you sleep like a pig. You can't even service me. And I said, okay. So I think it was perfectly good. Okay, so we don't have any issue, but we enjoy it. So if you are looking for even more romantic something, you can try it on your husband. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Josephine. Yes, yeah. So this is very good. Okay, try it out for those who have not experienced the power of masculine. Okay, your husband will love you. Okay. Okay, now we have another testimony from Wendy. Okay, Wendy, how she actually applied masculine on the son and he got, in the badminton tournament. Wendy is here with us, so can we invite Wendy here? Yes, come, over to you.
Hi, hello everyone. Can you all hear me? Yes? Good. Okay. I first came to know about M101, or rather Essential Meridian, is because of masculine. So what happened was my younger son, Julian, he participated in this badminton tournament in 2015 and when he was in J1. So that was his last age group tournament. After that, got to go open, more tougher. So very kanjiao, very excited. So he had to go to school in the morning and then finish late afternoon and then start his tournament in the evening. So his knockout system, lose means out. He managed to advance all the way to semi-finals. So on Saturday morning, early morning, he came to me, Mommy, very tired. My muscle ache. I said, oh dear. You know, as mother, very kiasu, right? How, what to do? So the first thing I called was Chongping, my upline. Then I was not in Avita yet. And then he told me, okay, no, not to worry, I come. So he came and he started applying something from this bottle onto my son's legs. I was like, huh? Yeah, Lord, playing badminton, why apply on his leg? He need strength on his arm. Very kanjiong mother. Then he said, relax, just bring him. No choice, no time. So I brought my son. And at night, Chongping called me. How did you learn do? I said, of course, he made it lah. If not, I will scold you. I said, and he asked me, you want another dosage? I said, yes, please come tomorrow morning. So he came. That was the finest morning. And he did exactly the same thing, applied masculine on Julian's Sang Ying Jiao. Guess what? Julian has never won a single championship in all those years that he played badminton since primary 2. And that was the first time he won his first singles championship. Wow, I was so happy. That's why I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. Okay, wonderful, right? So we have many mothers here. So when your children play sports or that, please help them with masculine and give them the energy as well. Okay. For me personally, because I travel quite extensively in the region before this COVID-19. So what happened is every time before I go to the airport, because I have to carry the luggages, right? So I will apply masculine on my Sang Ying Jiao and my kidney, so I can leave out the luggages very easily. Okay. And of course, we go shopping, okay? We also can use this, okay? So this is the, later all these slides, especially on the USB, I will send it to the chat group so that you can store it, okay? You can create a folder in your handphone, okay? So you can put it Meridian, okay? So all this relevant information, you can put it here so that you can remember. Okay, so kidney and bladder meridian, okay, the specific oil to use is masculine, is for energy, is for sex function, and also for sports, and also for shopping, okay. Hui Kyung and Denise, the family actually went to Thailand, and how they actually use masculine to help them, yeah, in their shopping spree. Can I invite Denise to share? Okay. And those who love shopping, ladies, yeah, okay, you can apply masculine before you go out, yeah. Especially now, there's a lot of sale going around, yeah, to support the retail.
Yes, I think 4 years back, already 5 years already. Okay, we went to Bangkok. Actually, you know, Bangkok, we tend to shop a lot and walk a lot. So because we learned this full set of the skill and the oils, we know how to use it. So of course we bring along when we travel to any of the places. So how we do is that every morning when we wake up, actually we apply masculine on our sun yin jiao and at the kidney side. So before we walk, we went out from the hotel, we go out from the hotel, we went to shopping. So for the past, I think few days, because we went there about, I think 5-6 days. So for the first few days, actually every day we use this. Only the last day. So we, every day actually when you apply, I can see your energy is very, very, very good. And stamina is very good. You can walk very long time. Then after because the last day actually we had a little bit of time only for shopping. So we actually, we rushed, after we take a shower, we went out to shop, I think Platunan, something like that. So we need to climb the staircase. So after that, just a few steps, I think 10 steps, I feel like, why so breathless, like cannot breathe. So we realized that actually we didn't apply that morning because we rushed, we want to catch a time, want to save a lot of time, so we didn't actually apply the masculine on the fan gel. So you feel so difficult to breathe. So the stamina actually is not enough. So because we always bring along actually in our bag. So then we told each other, say we find a place and apply the masculine on the sun gel. So we sit down and applied it. After that, we feel like when you walk, you really feel like the energy restore back to your body. It's very fast, immediate. So actually to learn this skill, all these things is actually to boost out stamina and energy. It's very good for ladies actually like to shop a lot and carry a lot of things. Also very good for restore your energy. And stamina is very fantastic. 2 years ago, I went to Switzerland, also the same. I climbed the mountain Zermatt, and after that, I applied this masculine. Okay, on the sun gel, you feel like your stamina is really can last very long. So yeah, it's a very effective oil and very good result. So I advise all of you, when you go travel, really you have to bring this set of the oil. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Denise. Okay, yes, masculine help not only men, okay, although it sound masculine, okay, ladies can use as well, because together with masculine, we have another oil that is PET, which is good for the kidney and bladder meridian. Okay, this is our Angelica. Okay, masculine is still, we say, okay, sounds more for men. Why? Because men, because they are more young in terms of energy. Okay, so they use oil that is not so heaty. Okay, in that sense, not so warming. For Angelica itself, okay, it's a warming oil. It's good for ladies because usually ladies are more in that sense. They tend to have cold hands and feet compared to men, okay? But doesn't mean that men cannot use Angelica, and doesn't mean that ladies cannot use masculine, okay? You know your own body constitution, okay? So you use the oil the right oil, relevant oil for yourself, okay? Because generally, Angelica is a very good herb because it has tang kui, which is Angelica. We know this is a very good herb in TCM that can help to replenish blood, okay? And also, especially for ladies after their menstruation, okay? This is usually our mothers will brew this tang kui soup for us to drink so that we can actually replenish the blood, okay? It has also evening primrose oil and also rose. These are essential oil that can actually help to balance the female hormones, okay? So when you use it together, okay, you don't need to pop. Usually a lot of ladies actually take this evening primrose oils supplement, okay? So when you use Angelica, actually it's blended together, so it's very effective, okay? Just that this oil is a bit more warming, like myself, I'm quite a heaty person, so I tend to have a breakout pimples, all that. So I use less of Angelica, okay, maybe once or twice a week, okay, but doesn't mean that you cannot use, just use it less compared to masculine, okay. So there are some tests done on the mice as well, okay. So here actually you can see that using Angelica or water, okay, you can actually see that for the Angelica, you reduce the number of the blood pellets. Okay, basically what happened is during menstruation cycle, some of the ladies may have blood clot, okay. It may causes menstruation pain. Okay, a usual healthy menstruation cycle will be between, for younger ladies, maybe it's slightly longer, maybe 5 to 7 days. Okay, that's quite common. For ladies who are going to menopause, maybe shorter, depending, can be 3 to 5 days. Okay, and the usual blood that you should see is actually fresh blood color without any clots. That is a healthy menstruation cycle. But you see nowadays, a lot of young ladies, they have painful menstruation, right? Also due to their diet, also maybe sometimes they like to expose their womb, okay? We know this part, you need to keep it warm, and also the kidney. Some ladies like to expose the kidney area, they wear very low cut jeans. So when the wind and chill go into the kidney, of course, you have all these cramps, yeah? So when menstruation came, then there's blood clot. And the blood is like dark red color or even brownish color. So this are sign that actually the blood circulation have some, stagnant, okay? So it's important that we can actually help to dissolve this blood clot, which actually Angelica can do, okay? The other one, which is they actually did the test on this anemic mice, okay? It shows that it helped to increase the red blood cells, okay? We know that red blood cells is very important, okay? So for those who are anemic, okay, this actually can help itself, okay? I know some of the friends who has actually a bit low blood, okay? So Angelica will be able to help them, okay? And some people may have a cold hand and feet, okay? Here maybe I like to invite our DP, Joey, also one of our senior trainer, because he has a condition, okay? So how he use Angelica and also he go for his daily run, okay? Can I invite our senior trainer, Joey, to share? Yeah, because he tend to have cold hands and feet, yeah, because of a condition, and let him share how Angelica essential oil help him. Okay, Joey, can we hear from you?
Yeah, hello, yes. Sorry, I stay outside. Okay. Yeah, for me, I have thalassemia minor. Yeah, those of you may have come across condition whereby you got thalassemia minor. Yeah, basically I got low blood count and low blood count. So my symptom used to be anemia. Yeah, used to be anemia. Then whenever sometimes, because I used to run a lot in my younger days, in school, in the university, and even during NS. But sometimes, a lot of time, I will get giddy due to the low blood count. So the first time when I learned about TCM, about the meridian oil, I actually applied Angelica. I find that it actually give me a lot more less giddy spell. In fact, nowadays I seldom have. And Angelica really provide me with that kind of energy, even before I go for my run. Even nowadays, even for so many years, whenever I go for my run, I will apply Angelica, Vital Meridian, and I put positive together also on my sign gel. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Joey.
Yeah.
Yes, so Angelica will help guys as well. Yeah, so try it out for yourself and see which oil works for you. Okay. Okay, so the other one is a usual common problem that ladies will experience during the menstruation cycle is menstruation cramp, yeah, the twitching. Okay, so by using Angelica, you can actually see that the test show that the body actually, the frequency of body twitching actually reduce to less than 10 times. Okay, so this is very effective because I know some of my friends, when they have their menses, it's so painful that they have to take MC and rest at home because the body is always in cramp. Okay, so one thing I realize a lot of young ladies like to drink cold water. Icy cold water, especially in Singapore, is so hot. Okay, so this is also one of the reasons. Okay, when you drink cold water, your body actually temperature go down. Yeah? So it's very easy to have all this menstruation cramp. Okay, so I always strongly encourage all of us to drink warm water or at least room temperature water. It's not easy because I used to drink a lot of ice water, especially when I go for hot pot, yeah, steamboat, spicy hot pot with icy Coke. That is the best combination, right? Okay, but a lot of time it can actually cause a lot of health concern. So when I learned about TCM, I basically cut down all my cold drinks, okay, and I try to drink room temperature water, if not warm water, and that will really elevate, okay? Especially for those ladies who want to get pregnant, okay, we have to take care about our womb, okay? If you understand in Chinese, the word called 子宫, 子宫 is actually the womb, okay? So literally it means the palace of the child. Okay, 孩子的宫殿, basically this is where your child resides, okay? When imagine this palace is icy cold, will the baby survive? Okay, so that's why there's some miscarriage. Okay, I remember when I learned TCM, my teacher told me, when you plant a seed in Harbin, okay, can it grow? Minus 30 degrees, it will die, right? So for when couples try to have children, but let's say the ladies, the wife body concentration is, you know, very weak, and the womb area is always very cold. You can touch yourself, yeah? Feel your womb area. Is it warm or is it cold? Okay, so if it's cold, you have to do something about it. Okay, one simple easy way is to use a hair dryer, okay, after shower, heat up your womb area, okay, heat up your back area, the kidney. This is where your kidney area at the back as well, also on your Scienjiao area. Then you use the Angelica oil with the Vital Meridian Essence, and then you massage. Okay, it's very effective, and you see that the blood clots and the menstruation cramp will also reduce. Okay, so for the USB for Angelica is actually enhanced blood flow. Okay, of course, for those who have low blood cells, this will help as well. And also for those who have menstruation issues, whether be it cramp, you have excessive heavy flow, or even very little flow. Okay, because all this is to do with your kidney meridian. Okay, and just a few precautions, okay, not to use Angelica on any open wound, especially for diabetic patients after surgery, okay, cancer patient not to use as well, and those with sensitive skin like myself, okay, so I don't apply Angelica on my face when I do facial gua sha. Okay, most severe patients are those with a bit of blood disorder that the blood cannot clot. Okay, so when we do gua sha, because actually you will sort of like burst the blood vessel to promote healing. Okay, so for those with this kind of body constitution, we tell them to avoid Angelica. Okay, for those who are pregnant as well, and menstruation cycle, that's what we, during menstruation itself, we don't encourage because it will enhance more blood flow. So we encourage all ladies to use it pre and post menses period, okay, so that you can actually help to regulate your kidney and bladder meridian and then restore back the health of your vital reproductive organs, okay. Okay, the next oil, this is one of my favorite oil as well, Huo Xiang. I always, you know, carry this wherever I go out, okay. This oil is very powerful, okay. Huo Xiang actually is work on the spleen and stomach meridian. The main ingredient is patchouli perla. Patchouli in Chinese is Huo Xiang, and many of in Asian country, okay, we have this little pills that we used to take when we have stomach upset. It's called the Bao Ji Wan, okay. So the main ingredient in this herb is actually patchouli. So instead of popping those little pills, okay, now it's very simple. Just apply the Huo Xiang, especially on the tummy area. okay? And it has perilla. This is also a herb that you commonly see when you go for your sashimi, okay? They put it because it can actually help to prevent food poisoning, okay? And mandarin, okay, it has very nice fragrance as well, and peppermint and all the herbs that has affinity to our stomach and spleen meridian, okay? And due to the lifestyle that we have, and most of us will not be able to have 3 meals at home cooked meal, except during the circuit breaker days, right? So when we have, you know, meals out, especially you eat at a hawker center or the takeaway and all that, okay, somehow it affected our spleen, okay? So most of our modern days, our spleen actually is not too strong, okay? And spleen is in charge of transportation of all the nutrients. So that's why we have a lot of stomach and spleen problem, okay? So Huo Xiang will be able to help this. Okay, there's a lot of function of Huo Xiang. One of them is actually for water retention, okay? And this is a picture taken for one of our participants during women workshop. You can actually see that after doing the massaging these two oil together, you can see that the leg actually become brighter, okay? This is also very good for water retention, okay, and it actually help to reduce all the water retention in the body, okay. You can for those later we will also, when we run through the women workshop, you can also try this out, okay, and see for yourself the instant reduction in the water retention, okay. It's very effective. And okay, this is also, one of the main properties for Huo Xiang, okay. Of course, it can treat all digestion issue and bowel issue, okay, and water retention issue as well, okay. And I remember a few years back when I go for Nepal medical mission, one of the volunteers, she's a teacher by training, okay. So she helped to do traffic control, okay. And what happened, she has serious food poisoning, and to the extent that she has to be carried to the toilet. She can't even walk herself, okay. She vomited, okay, and she has diarrhea, okay. And of course, we have our medical doctors on board, okay, and the doctors give her medicine, okay. So what I do is I bring my Huo Xiang and I literally pour it into her tummy. And then I do moxibustion, okay, because over in the mountain there's no hair dryer, so I use a moxibustion stick, which is made out of the ajumo leaf, and I actually stimulate the meridians, okay. And of course, I always bring our Avita live biotics, okay. I give her 6 packets for that day itself, yeah. And she rested, and the next day she told me actually she recovered almost you know, very well. And she told me that when she has food poisoning, she will take her about 1 week. Okay, so she's a person that have this very easily, because for the rest of us, we don't have this issue. Okay, so this is very helpful for her as well. Okay, and I believe that those who travel a lot, okay, this Huo Xiang oil will be very helpful for all of us as well. Okay. Okay, let's move on to my favorite oil. Okay, when I joined Avita, I joined essentially Meridian. They call me the Forsythia Queen. Okay, because I use it extensively on myself. I actually lose a lot of weight using this oil. It actually helped me on my pimple, my sensitive skin as well. Okay, so because of my own testimony, I sell a lot of Forsythia. Okay, so it's very easy for me to market this bottle of oil because I have so much testimony on this. Okay, so it has Forsythia. In Chinese, it's called Lan Hua, okay, the herbal name is called Lian Qiao. Again, there's already, you know, TCM tablets called Yin Qiao Jie Du Pian. Okay, already herb that you can actually pop when you have fever. You don't want to take Panadol, you can actually take this Yin Qiao Jie Du Pian. The purpose is to expel heatiness, okay, and then also, in fact, this is a very common herb used even in COVID-19, okay, in China, they actually use this Forsythia to actually treat the COVID-19 patient as well, yeah, because it can remove heatiness from the body. And also aloe vera, okay, because it has calming properties, tea tree, lavender as well, and many of the herbs that is actually good for detoxing because it's actually good for liver and gallbladder meridian. especially those who always sleep late, okay, or those who are on night shift, you're not able to sleep during the meridian clock timing of the liver, which is a 1 to 3 a.m., and also the gallbladder, which is from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Afternoon, I'll share in that on the meridian clock, okay, but just take note that by sleeping at the right time is also help, okay, so to restore our body to let the liver detox as well. Okay, this is Lady Gloria, okay, all the way from Australia. In fact, when she attended the workshop many years back, it was by one of our senior trainer, Tengi. Okay, she has some health condition that causes her not to able to turn her neck. Okay, so instead of me telling the testimony, since our Tengi, our trainer, also on board, why not we hear personally from Tengi, yeah? Because this is a testimony that we often share during our distress workshop for those who have stiff neck and shoulder. Okay, let's hear from Tengi how she actually helped Lady Gloria with a condition and what kind of relief that she see. Okay, can we invite our senior trainer Tengi?
Hi everyone.
Yes,
Hi everyone. Good morning. Yes. When Lady Gloria joined the workshop, she's actually a personal friend of our Diamond President Pauline. So she was visiting Singapore, and then Pauline invited her to attend the workshop, and I was the speaker then. And I can sense she was a bit skeptical about TCM and all that we were saying. And during the hands-on, she was just sitting there. She refused to take part in the hands-on to do gua sha and things like that. And then she shared with me that she has been having this issue, stiff neck issue. She couldn't turn left and right like that. She could only just look straight. And it has been for over 6 years or something like that. She has been looking for solutions, but her doctor said it's part of aging, it's part of osteoporosis. So she just lived with it. The doctor said you just have to live with it. Then she did until she came to our workshop. I said, nevertheless, you are here. Why not just do it, try it out? She was saying that, nah, I don't think your buffalo thing will help me. She was a bit skeptical about it. But nevertheless, I did. First, I pressed on the point, the jianjing point. She has no reaction because it was so stiff, and I had to use a lot of strength, but yet no reaction. She didn't feel pain. It was numb already. Yeah. Then when I did the gua sha, just 3 strokes, the dark red sha spots started showing, and then by the time we finished, it's actually purplish. So you can see how long this condition has been. That means there's no circulation to this area, lacking in oxygen in that sense, yeah. So after that, did both the sides, and it was both purplish, and we took a picture and showed her. She was very surprised, and she could actually feel a bit of tension released. And then after that, she went back to her hotel, and the next day, we met up with her, passed her some of the oils for her to use. Then at the hotel, she mentioned to us that last night she slept really well, and it was so good. She had never slept so well before. She slept like a baby. So we encouraged her to carry on practicing and using this on herself. Then when she went back to Perth, she wrote us an email and telling us that on her way back to Perth on the plane, she could actually turn and talk to the passengers seated next to her. She said most of the trips on the plane, she just looked at the seat in front of her. So can you imagine the kind of discomfort that she will experience throughout the whole plane ride? It's not like 1-2 hours. It can be like 5-6 hours or even 7 hours of plane journey. and it has helped her since then. What I want to share is by sharing, because today is an ambassador course, I would like all our trainees and also our ambassadors to be able to share this story in that sequence, so that you can share it even without a workshop. You can share with your friends who have this condition. If it can help someone who has been suffering for 6 years, it could also help any of them. And most importantly, doing this is not just when you have that condition, it is doing on a daily basis so that you do not accumulate to a chronic condition. Yeah, so I hope you can. The oils I used was Forsythia, Vital Meridian, and I also used Farneso Magnolia for that because it was very stiff and very inflamed. So I used these 3 oils on her at that time. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Tengi. Yes, yeah. So imagine a person have been suffering for 6 years. The doctor tell her you have to live with it. Okay, but yet just by doing a simple meridian therapy with our Avita Herbal Essential Oil, it actually changed her life totally. Okay, so if you know of someone who have been suffering with similar condition, to help them, yeah, by applying this, do the gua sha and see the results almost instantly. Okay, so this is another friend. Okay, she has frozen shoulders, and you can actually see that before gua sha, she can't even straighten. Okay, we know that during the stress we teach, right, workshop, how to do the shoulder gua sha also together with the Tian Zhong point. And after the gua sha, you can actually see that she's able to lift up her hands, more. Okay, so this really elevate. Okay, frozen shoulders in Chinese is called 50间, meaning usually this kind of problem will occur when you reach 50 years old. But here nowadays we don't just see people 50 years old having this problem. People, even young, adults in the 20s also have frozen shoulders. This is also due to the posture, the lifestyle. We always use our handphone, our laptop, and all this bad posture will of course elevate the, and aggravate this condition. Okay, Forsythia oil is very versatile. You can see that we use this oil almost in every hour of our workshop. It can be used for slimming in the women workshop, for shoulder gua sha, because also it works on the bladder meridian. Okay, also it's good for detox. Okay, multiple purpose as well. Okay, not only that, because of its detox properties. Okay, so let's say you are bitten by some insect or mosquito, or even one of our trainer, Chongping, he himself is also a diving instructor. Okay, and let's hear from him how Forsythia Detox actually helped him. Yeah. Okay, over to you, Chongping. Yes.
Hello. Yep. So you're seeing me for the first time today, but that's my neck. I was out diving last year in July, and it was a very bad jellyfish season, so I had a lot of stings. So naturally, when I got that, first thing I went to was Forsythia, and true enough, I was applying it diligently for 3 days, and then I noticed that it's changed. And it was also around that time that we were having a course. I think it was a ambassador course as well, and that was when I shared this video. You can see that chin with the little stubble, but the whole neck here is clean up. So it's very good for detox, and always have it with you when you are doing something like going to catch spiders or something. Okay, so enjoy yourself for the rest of the course. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Yes, when you go to the forest, when you go to the nature, okay, bring along Forsythia. You never know how you will help. Okay. So for Forsythia, okay, this is my favorite oil. Okay, this is the USB. Okay, of course, it helps to safeguard your liver function. Okay, enhance and strengthen your liver and gallbladder. Okay, especially for those who actually have removed their gallbladder. Okay, in Chinese it's called tan. Okay, and gallbladder, the function is to secrete bile. Okay, and then of course to break down fats. You will see that when these two meridian is a pair. Okay, so when this function is gone, okay, those people who have their gallbladder meridian gallbladder removed, they will see that they cannot take oily food. Once they take oily food, they will rush to the toilet. Okay, so important because you only left the liver. Okay, so please take good care of your liver and use Forsythia Detox. Okay, on the liver meridian, on the liver as well. Okay, so this is also very good for stiff neck and shoulder because you run along our gallbladder meridian. Okay, it's very good for pimples, acne, especially young adults, teenagers during their puberty as well. It's very good for slimming. That's why this is my favorite oil. It's actually anti-inflammation. So when you have pimples, sometimes pimples, acne don't just pop on your face. Okay, it may happen on your back, on your body. Okay, you can also just want to drop a Forsythia due to the affected area as well. And you can see very good results as well. Okay, and of course, this is a very good detox oil. So some of the participants, when they use this oil, because this is very potent oil, sometimes they may actually see all these so-called rashes being flare up. then they'll tell you, oh, I'm allergic to forsythia, I cannot use this oil. Actually, assure them, okay, actually it's not because they are allergic to the oil, it's because of the potent detox property, okay. So you may encourage the person to drink more water, okay, sleep early, especially you ask the person whether he always sleep late, and because the body cannot detox properly, okay, you have to come up from somewhere and actually flush out from your skin, okay. So for detox, this is a very important oil, okay. And the next one is Napan, okay. This is a very good oil for those who have actually anxiety issues, insomnia condition, okay. Of course, it also is a natural sleeping pill because it enhances your natural sleep. The main ingredient for Napan is valerian, and valerian in Chinese is called 血草. This is a herb used in China, okay, to help, you know, for people with anxiety issues, okay. And in the European country, they actually use this as like a natural sleeping pill. It's a herb that you can brew and drink a tea to enhance, you know, relaxation. Okay, so for those who are always stressed out and has insomnia problem, this can really help. Yeah, it also protect your heart. Okay, the affinity meridian is your heart and pericardium meridian, and because heart is paired with small intestine meridian. Okay, so you can also apply it on the right meridian points. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually important because especially during this COVID-19, a lot of people are, you know, cook up at home. They have to work from home, stay together. In fact, yesterday I just met up with some of my girlfriends. They say that they have never spent so much time together with their children and their spouse. Yeah? 24 hours they are cooked up in the house. So that tend to be anxiety, and then, you know, may actually flare up certain, you know, temperament as well. So valerian is a very good herb. Okay, so Napan can help you relax as well. Okay, so can induce natural sleep, especially those with a chronic condition. Okay. Here, there are some tests. Okay, here you can actually see that before and after using Napan essential oil. Okay, you can actually see we have this for those who have understand about our NGF product. Okay, you will know about the autonomic nervous system. Okay, so we have this autonomic nervous system that is comprising of our sympathetic nervous system. Okay, and also the parasympathetic nervous system. These two are separate. Okay, one is in charge of fight or flight. Okay, then that means it's always very tense, you know, whether you want to run away or you want to, you know, retaliate. Okay, so this one is for your activities. Okay, for your parasympathetic nervous system is to make you relax and makes you rest. Okay, so at night when you want to rest, which one should be more active? Okay, your parasympathetic nervous system should be more active, right? So that you can rest and relax. But somehow, you know, some people are always on the very, you know, fight or flight mode, always very tense up. So with this sympathetic nervous system always on the high side, then of course you cannot sleep. Okay, so you can actually see that by applying the pen, okay, the activities actually drop for the sympathetic nervous system. Yeah, okay. So, but the parasympathetic nervous system actually increase the activities. That means that the person is more relaxed and is able to sleep. Okay, so this is very helpful, especially for elderlies, because we know that sometimes they're not able to sleep for long hours. So by using the pen on them, actually can help them to relax as well. Yeah. Okay, so again, there's another test. Okay. Okay. So another, okay, which is actually to, you know, balance up our autonomic nervous system so that the right nervous system actually work at the right time. Okay, so at night we should be relaxed. Okay, so the parasympathetic nervous system should be on duty in that sense. Okay, so by using the pen, it actually increase the activities for this parasympathetic nerves. Yeah, because when you drink coffee, it will make you excited. So the parasympathetic nervous system will actually reduce the activities. Okay, so bear in mind, okay, your body condition, what helps you. Okay, and then you can really make you, you know, very happy, because it's important that we have sufficient sleep, because only when you have sufficient sleep, okay, you can repair and rejuvenate. And also, especially during COVID-19, we know that immune system is very important. When you don't have enough sleep, then your immune system will be compromised. Okay, so Okay, so this is the USB for our Napan essential oil, which is good for our heart and pericardial meridian. It helps to induce natural sleep, okay, to reduce anxiety and stress, okay. Of course, it protects our hearts, and of course, this is also a very good pain reliever, okay. So for those who have pain, okay, instead of just using Venoso Magnolia, okay, you can actually add on a pen, especially for those, I remember a few years back when we hold a Soaring Eagle in Bandung, one of the associate under Ida, she suddenly had stomach cramp and she was crying, and she says that she's so painful and she wanted to die, okay. So brought her to my room, okay. So again, I used the hair dryer to heat up her belly area, and I pour huoxiang, okay, into her tummy. I also add on a pen, okay, and just within, and I massage her around, okay, and within 5 minutes, she said the pain is gone, and she stopped crying. She was so amazed, and she just keep thanking, thank you, Kaka. Kaka is a sister, okay. So the pen is a natural pain reliever. So if you have pain, don't just pop painkiller, Panadol. You may try the pen as a natural painkiller. And of course, because it can induce sleep, so we advise not to use this during when you're driving, okay, or you have to operate machinery or that, okay. For me personally, I use the pen when I sleep, okay, because there's the other oil, hinoki itself, which is also very good for the heart and pericardium meridian, okay. Yeah. So hinoki is a later oil that Professor Lin and his team R&D and came up with. Okay, so this oil is also very good. Hinoki we know is a cypress wood commonly found in Japan and Taiwan. Okay, and it can help you to calm down. It's very base, yeah, because wood is very strong, right? So it can help you to anchor. For those who always have anxiety or panic attack, okay, this is a wonderful oil to use. And because it has a tea tree and other herbs itself, okay, it has antibacterial properties, especially this Herbal Artemisia. Okay, in Chinese, it's called Qing Hao. This is a very important herb. In fact, Nobel Prize was awarded to this China scientist, Du Yaoyao, because she found that these herbs can actually use to treat malaria. And in fact, COVID-19, a lot of the Chinese TCM physician in China actually use this herb to treat the COVID-19 patient as well. Okay, so it's so easy. It's all into this bottle. Okay, you just have to apply it on the chest area or on your heart and pericardial meridian, and you see the results very quickly. Okay, here I like to invite Hui Kyung. Okay, how hinoki helped her daughter just before she go for exam, when she has this anxiety, this panic attack. Okay, can we hear from Hui Kyung?
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love this oil. Yeah.
Yeah. When my eldest daughter, when she's exam A-level exam that time, that morning, they come out from the room. They tell me, "Mommy, you know why the heart is very tightened up, right? Very panic, very tightened up, cannot breathe." That time he told me. Then I say, "Oh, because early morning, so I use a napkin to rub on the chest. So after just rub once, then she go back to the room, come out. She just tell mommy, tell me, "Mommy, your oil is so terrible." Oh, that time I think, what is terrible? I said, I feel better and never feel that very tightened, can breathe very good already. There's a time I found, wow, this oil is so amazing. So quickly, immediately you can feel that power. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hui Kyung. Yes, yeah, our oil almost work instantly because the molecules are so fine and minute. Okay, you penetrate into your bloodstream and then take effect into your meridian. Yeah, very quickly, much better than you drink the herbs itself. Okay, so for a person who has this panic attack, this is actually a very good oil to use. Okay, it has calming. Okay, especially those who during this period always get very stressed out. Okay, because it works on the lung meridian as well. Okay, so it can be applied on the hand as well. And of course, during this COVID-19, we recommend that you put magnolia and hinoki together and then into our diffuser so that you can keep to purify the air, also keep your environment clean and free from all this bacteria as well. Okay. And here, so here, this is the USB for hinoki. It's good for anxiety, okay, for panic attack, for stress relief, because it has antibacterial properties. Sometimes I also test, let's say I have certain bites or certain, so-called infection, okay, which I had after when I went to Nepal for medical mission. My hand, there's actually this little pulse that come up. I apply hinoki and together with magnolia, it helps. So it can be also used as a insect repellent. Okay, I believe now many spots in Singapore are hot spot for dengue. Okay, so you can also diffuse our essential oil, hinoki together with magnolia and keep all these insects and bugs away. Okay. Here, I like to share about one of our associate, okay, Alice. Alice is this lady here. She's the founder and principal of our CSC Brain Development Center in Malaysia, Muar. And these are all the children and the parents at the center. She provides this training, especially for those children with special needs. Okay, and she realized that all these special needs children all have one similar condition, which is their focus is very short. Okay, so their learning issues always, they cannot sit still. Okay, and some become very hyper, especially those with ADHD. Okay, so when we go to Muar, we actually conduct classes for the parents. And then we also, together with Principal Alice, okay, so she actually used this herbal essential oil. Of course, hinoki is very good, okay, when these children are into the panic mode, ADHD, okay, they run around and cannot settle down. They just apply the hinoki with vital meridian on the pericardium meridian, okay, which is the midline. Afternoon, I will show you where, and the lung and the heart meridian. And then just within 5-10 minutes, the children are able to come down very quickly. And then they are able to focus, and then they're able to do their homework, okay? So this really helped the parents, especially you have ADHD children, always so hyper running around the home. So you also help the parents to ease and relieve some of the stress, okay? Okay, here, the next I'd like to share about our king of all oils. If you do not know what oil to use, you can use this Phenoso Magnolia. Okay, it's actually work on the lung and large intestine meridian. Just now I mentioned during my mom was unwell, we use the old version of Magnolia. Okay, now it's called Phenoso Magnolia. Why is it so? Because Phenoso is a natural ingredient found in Magnolia. Okay, but because it's very difficult to stabilize the percentage of this phenoso, because every batch, it varies. Yeah, so it takes the professor almost close to 10 years before they come up with this. They increase the phenoso content 10 times more. And thanks to Avita, Miss Lee never increased the bottle of Magnolia 10 times. Yeah, okay, so it's very powerful. Those who have used it, okay, you will know how effective it is. Okay, now I'd like to play a video on Phenoso Magnolia and see how difficult, okay, is the extraction process. Yeah, because in the olden days, only the royalties and the kings, they can use it, because this Magnolia, we actually use the bud, not in the flower form. Yeah, so I know in some countries like New Zealand, in Australia, you have Magnolia flowers, beautiful. Okay, so in China, they have to extract this towards the end of winter, early spring, just for that few days. Okay, once you miss this period, you have to wait until next year. Okay, so I remember one year Miss Lee told us that the spring came earlier. Okay, so the flowers, the Magnolia all bloom into flowers. And that year, actually, the Magnolia, cost of the ingredient, actually raw material, actually increased so much. But thankful that Avita didn't increase the price of the Magnolia. Okay, so when people, especially for our ambassador trainees, because we know that Magnolia is the most expensive oil that we have. One bottle, 30 ml, it costs 220 Sing dollars. Okay, so then how do you actually explain why this oil is so expensive? So you have to tell the unique properties of this oil. It's very rare, very precious, okay? And that's why, to extract imagine 30 ml of this pure essential. How many kilos or tons of this magnolia bud that you have to actually use? Okay, so let's watch this video. Yeah, okay, maybe cannot. Oh, okay. Never mind. Later I'll post this video link into the ambassador chat group. Okay, and because of time factor, I think I have to share. Go ahead. Okay, later I will share the video link to all of you. You can watch it at your own time. Okay. Now I also like to share some of these clinical tests that's done on the lab. Okay, because we know Fenoso magnolia itself has actually very good anti-inflammation properties. So for those with especially sensitivity, what we call the, especially in the morning where you have sinus, okay, allergic rhinitis, this is actually very helpful. Okay, so you can see the mice, the nose is so red, okay, and after using Fenoso magnolia, actually reduce the redness, especially those who in the morning, you wake up, you tend to sneeze a lot, and then you need to use a lot of tissue paper. This is actually very helpful. Yeah. Okay. Here another test. Okay. You can actually see what it actually shows that for Fenoso magnolia, it actually help. Okay, for those mice with allergy, okay, rhinitis, after they use the magnolia, the number of squeezing actually reduces a lot. Okay, so this is very helpful, and especially for those, because we now see a lot of people with this sinus allergy conditions. Okay, so the sensitivity reduces. Okay, and next group is also done. Okay, how this blood IgE actually reduces after using Fenoso magnolia. What is this IgE? IgE is basically an index that shows the inflammation index in your body. Okay, so when your IgE index is very high, it shows that your body has this inflammation. Okay, so with Fenoso magnolia, you can actually see that actually reduces. Okay, and of course, when we have external inflammation, you have a cut, all that you can see. But when you have internal inflammation, you will not know. Okay, so by using Fenoso magnolia regularly on the body, it can actually help to reduce this inflammation in your body as well. Okay, so we know that inflammation is the killer, is the source of all diseases. Okay, so we have to check and make sure that our inflammation level is reduced to the minimum. Okay, and when you do research, you can Google, you type the word Fenoso. Okay, actually it shows that it has a very good anti-cancer properties, because especially for colon and lung cancer. Okay, in Meridian, okay, these two are a pair. Afternoon, I will share more how they are related. Okay, so it's proven that actually Fenoso high, dosage of Fenoso magnolia can actually help to prevent this colon and lung cancer. Of course, we don't want to wait till a person have cancer then you use this, but we do help cancer patient as a patient care, okay, to use this Fenoso magnolia when they cook, when they have this colon or lung cancer. Okay, you can help them to elevate their issues, okay, and reduce the inflammation. And also pancreatic cancer, because this is a very difficult cancer to treat. Okay, so of course we don't want to go into that stage. Okay. Okay, here I will stop. Okay, another properties for Fenoso magnolia is stop blood bleeding. Okay, anybody who have a cut or bruises, okay, this is a very good oil. I remember a few years back during Chinese New Year, I actually had a cut. I bought a new new knife, and Chinese New Year I do a lot of cooking, and I cut my fingers. And then the blood just shot up. Okay, it was like, wow, I was very shocked because a lot of blood came out. Okay, so I quickly run to my toilet and I pour Fenoso magnolia, and I, apply pressure on it. Okay, just apply pressure for about 5 minutes. Okay, and then the bleeding actually stopped. Not only that, of course, I bandage it, and next day, the wound actually healed very nicely. Okay, so this is an amazing oil. Okay, that can stop blood very quickly. I remember some years back, Professor Ling, he actually told us there's one day that he accidentally, the hot iron that you use to iron clothes, his hand actually, touches on the iron, and the whole hand was like, so painful. And he told us that he could pour magnolia over it, and then, you know, within days, actually it heal up. It doesn't have that scar marks as well. Okay, so Phenoso Magnolia is very good for stopping blood. Okay, so this is a emergency oil to use. So I always bring this oil with me everywhere I go. Okay, so Phenoso Magnolia is good for lung and large intestine meridian. Okay, is actually good for, it's a very good anti-inflammation properties. Okay, and also is very good for the lung. Okay, and also prevention of cancer. And we say this is for everything. If you do not know what oil to use, okay, then Phenoso, just go for Phenoso, because you can basically apply it for everything. I remember a few years back when I started, many years back when I just started learning to use this oil, there's this, you know, I met the guy when I was going home in the MRT. He has epilepsy. Okay, this Malay guy, he's quite big, I think maybe in the 50s. And then he suddenly, you know, fainted, and he started to, you know, spasm, had the fits, and then he collapsed and become unconscious. Okay, so a few of our passengers, including myself, we were staring at him. I just learned about TCM, learned about this oil. So I remember my TCM teacher told me that when somebody become unconscious, you can actually press on this point called the Renzong. And because I always bring Magnolia with me, okay, so what I do is I actually apply this oil on his chest and around his nose area, so that to allow him to breathe better. Okay, so 2 passengers came forward, and then they asked how can they help. Okay, so I asked them to take out his shoes, and each of them press on his Yongquan point. Yeah, Yongquan is the lowest point in our body. It's a kidney point. That point can also help to resuscitate someone when he's unconscious. Okay, so within 5 minutes, he became conscious again. Okay, and then make sure that he's okay. Okay, and the MRT staff, they are very well equipped. The next station, they already have the wheelchair waiting for him. Yeah. And he told me, oh, I'm okay, I said, you better make sure someone come and bring you home. He said, oh, I'm okay now, I can go home by myself. Okay, so this is actually a lifesaver oil. You can actually save a life. So never leave home without it. Okay, so I always carry a 5 ml, a small bottle of Phenoso Magnolia with me. So anytime I can help someone. Okay, you never know, you can maybe save someone's life. Okay. Okay, this is the last oil, which is also a very important oil. Okay, this is our Vital Meridian Essence. Okay, it has more than 20 types of herbs. In fact, Professor Ling, he told us when he formulated this series of oil, he spent the most time and effort. Okay, it's very complicated. Okay, it's very powerful. Okay, and very effective. This is like a carrier. Okay, it actually is okay, adding wings to the tiger. Imagine. Okay, it's like a GPS. It helps to open the pathway, okay, for the essential oil for it to go. Okay, so as a general maintenance, you can use Vital Meridians to massage over your body. Okay, another way that you, when you're specific condition, then you add on the 30 ml essential oil that we have, and then apply it on the right meridian. Okay, if not, this is a very good essential oil that you can bring for your massage as well. Okay, I love massages, so usually I will concoct my own oil because I don't like to use those oil in the spa because it is very oily because the molecules are very big. Okay, so but just to remind the therapists, okay, because these oils are so powerful, they may be not as oily, so don't use too much. If not, they may end up using the whole bottle. Okay, so this is a very powerful oil. Okay, so it has 20 over type of herbs. The main herb is the ajumo leaf. Okay, in Chinese it's called the aiye. This is a very powerful herbs that they commonly use in China, especially when there's change of season during the dumpling festival. They will hang this herb inside their house, or they use this to bathe the children, and also to keep all these diseases away. Okay, we know ginger is a natural food as well. It can expel wind and chill. And frankincense, we know this is not just a European herb, it's also a Chinese herb. It's a very precious herb, okay, that can reduce pain and swelling. And we know that now scientific research has proven that frankincense has the anti-cancer properties as well. Okay. Okay, this is a testimony of one of the participants. You can see that the hands has actually a lot of sensitivity, and it's actually, the skin is actually peeling. And after using Vital Meridians, okay, you can see that the whole hands actually clear up and really help the person, because especially when you have to use your hands for washing everything, yeah, so it's very tough for a person who have a condition like that. Okay, so Vital Meridian can help. Okay, so for those who have very sensitive skins and all that, so maybe it's good to just start with the Vital Meridian, okay, because especially Forsythia Detox is very potent. So just monitor and follow up with your prospect and make sure that they use the oil appropriately, okay, and also make sure that the results and condition you have to follow up. That's the role of all ambassadors, okay. Okay, here I like to show pig oil activities. What we is actually, just now I mentioned, because essential oil has a certain frequency, okay, our body also has certain frequency. Okay, so when you pick up the oil, it's very interesting that it actually matches the condition that you have, you know, readily, okay. And what you do, okay, later during lunchtime, you can do this, okay, you try, okay. We will put, okay, for this, we don't need to put the Vital Meridian, okay. We only put the 7 bottles of the essential oil, okay. So what you do is you put all this oil into a bag, okay, find a bag, okay, one by one, okay. You put it all in, okay. You can use this to, it's like, you know, icebreaker when you meet your friend, okay. So you can say, oh, I attended Ambassador Mastery course and I learned about these techniques. And I find that it's very helpful. Yeah, will you be open to try this? Okay, so what you do is, okay, you put all the oil in the bag already, okay, and then you invite your friend along. Of course, make sure this person, okay, do not wear any watches, okay, let the person take off the watches, okay, because we would just do not want to have any energy disruption. Okay, so now I invite Wendy to come forward. Okay, so using her left hand, okay, so what the first time you do is use your left hand, put into the bag and touch every bottle of the oil, but don't take up any oil, just touch and feel, have a, you know, just have a feel of the oil, just touch, okay, just touch every bottle. After touching already, then you leave out your hand, okay. Okay, clear, okay, see, use the left hand because the qi come from into a body of via our left hand, okay. Then the second time, ask your friend to pick up 3 bottles of the oil without thinking, just draw whatever she feel like. First one, Forsythia, later we'll ask, okay, relevant question. Masculine, okay, the third one, Angelica. Wow, okay, so how you use this oil to ask the relevant question? Okay, Forsythia Detox, we know this is for your liver and gallbladder, and this is usually for people who sleep late. Okay, so usually I will ask so how I ask is, you don't ask question, oh, you die, you never sleep early, you know, that's why you pick up this oil. No, don't ask like that, okay? They scare the friend away. See, have you been sleeping late, Wendy?
Yes.
Oh, because you pick Forsythia Detox. Yeah, and liver works, yeah, from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Okay, and before that is your gallbladder working 11 to 1 a.m. Okay, so you pick up this oil telling you that your liver is at stress already. Okay, so you can use our Vital Meridian together with your Forsythia Detox and rub on your liver area. You can also use this as a chance to come to attend our workshop, okay, for our detox workshop, okay, or even our de-stress. So do you have stiff neck and shoulder recently? Yeah, so that's why you pick this oil, okay? Come and attend our workshop. We'll teach you how to actually help to elevate these issues and conditions that you have, okay? And then the second bottle, what she picked? Masculine. What is masculine good for? It's good for energy, right? It's for our kidney and our bladder meridian. So I will again ask Wendy, okay, you don't ask, wow, your kidney no good lah. You know, don't ask like that, okay? So, no sex no, don't say that. Okay, so you ask Wendy, you know, recently do you always feel very tired and fatigued? You feel that you have no energy always very low? Yeah, you can even ask the timing. Is it between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. you are very tired? After the long day, you come back afternoon, yeah? Because that is your kidney meridian working, okay? And you pick up this oil. So masculine is very good for you. It help you to boost up your kidney energy and then give you the energy, yeah? Especially because you sleep late, right? Because the first oil she pick is Forsythia. Sleep late, of course, your energy will be very low the next day, okay? And not only that, she also pick up Angelica. Again, yeah? double, you know, double kidney oil. So imagine her her energy is actually quite low in that sense. So with this, we can actually advise Wendy what is her condition, okay, and then what are the symptoms that actually come with it, and then that's why she picked all this oil that is relevant for her body use. Yeah. Okay, so it's very simple and it's very accurate in that sense. It's not something mysterious because it's scientifically proven and research. Okay, so during lunchtime, okay, do this test, try it out. Okay, you can find a family member, put the oil into a bag and then pick. Okay, if you have not touched any of the oil, you have not applied of the oil, you can also do it for yourself. And then you see what is your current condition. Okay, so with that, you can use this 3 oil for general maintenance at least for 1 week. Okay, I believe that it will help you. Okay, exciting, right? Simple, yeah. Try it and let us know what is your existing condition. Yeah. Okay, the next one. Okay, Wendy, don't go because I want to do the instant facelift as well. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Right hand or left hand?
Okay, here I want to show you a demo. Okay, this one you can also do it either on yourself or a family member. Okay, this is very simple and easy. We use a Vital Meridian Essence. Okay, this is a super powerful oil. Okay, what we do is we apply this oil on her hand. Yeah, okay, can you all see her hand? Okay. The outer side, yeah, because this is where the triple warmer meridian is. Later afternoon, I will show you, okay? So what you do is you pump about 5 to 10 drops of Vital Meridian and then you massage and then move upwards like that, okay? And later we will see whether there's any changes in her face, yeah? You will see that her face become lifted up. Okay, okay, we are do it on her right side, okay? So later you watch out. Okay, kid is taking a photo for Wendy. Okay, so what I do is I pump 2 pump, which is about 10 drops of this Vital Meridian Essence. Okay, I warm it up in my hand. Okay, and then I move. Okay, why go upward? Because this one you follow the meridian pathway. Okay, the outer side is the Yang Meridian. Okay, later I will show in the afternoon. Okay, and then you move up. Triple warmer is the meridian that also in charge of transportation. Okay, so as you apply the oil, okay, you can talk to your prospect and say, how do you feel? This oil comfortable for you?
Very good.
Yeah,
Chief
very
trainer,
relaxing.
Chief trainer apply on me.
Relaxing, okay. So you can just do this upwards. You can also massage, okay. Yeah, okay, some knots as well, you can feel, okay. The outer side is actually your large intestine, your triple warmer, and your small intestine meridian. Okay, so all the way up, okay, you can do about 20 times. Can you feel the heat coming? It's warm. You can feel the, yeah?
I feel very good.
Yeah, and energy, because the blood circulating and then, you can feel the warmth, yeah?
And the pressure is
just nice, yeah?
Yes, just nice.
Just nice, yeah? Okay. Okay, about 20 times, good enough. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at Wendy, her right chin, yes. You see her chin actually lifted up a little bit compared to just now. And also her eyes, you see that actually it's become bigger.
Really, I
Yeah.
see that. Okay.
Okay, because just now her right side is a bit puffy, yeah. Now it's actually a bit sharper in that sense. Okay, so this is actually very fast, yeah, very unique. So this can be used as a icebreaker for your friend. Hey, I learned something from Ambassador course today. Can I try on you? Okay, and then make your face instant facelift. Of course, your friend will say yes to you, okay? So after do this, then of course, you can share about our workshops and invite them to our Meridian 101 workshop. Okay? Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Learn something new today? Okay. Okay, it's about time. Okay, so the last, we move to the next slides. Okay, so now it's about lunchtime already. Just To summarize, okay, so this is what we have actually taught you this morning. Okay, your takeaway is to actually pair up the essential oil, okay, with the right meridian, okay, and then learn about the unique selling point of each of the essential oil. Okay, all this USB I will actually put into the Meridian chat group so that you can actually download and store it. And also all these testimonies that just now we have shared, okay, so record it down. Of course, it's good to build out your own testimony base. So the best way, okay, to remember something you have learned is to go and teach someone and do on someone. Okay, with that, you can collect your own testimonies, okay? So I also have demonstrated the, picking up the oil, okay? You can try that during lunchtime, and also the instant facelift, okay? These are some of the icebreaker that you can actually share with your friends and then get them to know, to get interested about our Meridian 101 series, okay? So the last slide that I have, yes, with the right point, with the right oil, you have the right joy, yeah? Simple, easy, Meridian therapy, most powerful when you couple it with our Avita Herbal Essential Oil. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this morning session. If there's any question, okay, later in the afternoon, you can type in the chat group, or after my sharing, you can actually ask so that we can learn from one another. Okay, now I'll hand the time back to our course director, Kit. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.